Hello all, this is Nandhini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science at Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. So today we are going to discuss about the relationship between AR and other technologies. So let's be discuss. The relationship between AR and other technologies are, so first the left hand side is it define the AR and the right hand side is define the VR. So AR, it overlays the computer generated 3D content on the real world, but the VR, it is visually immerse the user with simulated the objects and environment. And second point, the user is able to interact with the real world and virtual world with the help of AR. And but in VR, it is completely shut down the real world and make user think that they are really in the virtual world. And third point of AR, the user can clearly distinguish between both the worlds. But in VR, the user finds it hard to differentiate between virtual and real world. And the fourth point of AR, it is achieved by smartphones, tablets, or AR wearables, any AR devices. But in VR, it is achieved by VR headsets. So these are the relationship between AR and VR. And the next relationship is AR and XR. The AR is augmented reality and XR is extended reality. So in the first point, the AR it is augments the reality by taking parts of the physical world and then replace it with the digital content. But in XR, it is an all encompassing term that combines the experience of AR, VR, and MR. And the second point of AR is it is an alters your perception of reality by digitally and the information onto live camera feed. But in XR, it blends the physical and the virtual world and together to create a immersive experience like never before. It is called as an XR. And the third point of AR, it is not as immersive and personalized as AR. But in XR, it blurs the line between the real world and the digital world. And the last point of AR, it is not XR, but in XR, it is an AR, VR, and MR. So these three technologies are combined, it is called as an XR. So these are the relationship between augmented reality and extended reality. So next relationship is metaverse and augmented reality. So the metaverse is fully realized virtual universe or virtual world. But in AR, the technology that overlays the digital content and onto the physical world, that is called as an AR. And the second point of metaverse, it is an immersive and 3D environment, but in AR, it is a 2D or 3D objects are overlaid onto the real world, that is called as an AR. And the third point is metaverse, it allows for social interaction with other users in a virtual environment, but in AR, it is generally used for individual experience. And the fourth point is metaverse is users are typically need specialized hardware such as VR headsets. But in AR, the users can be experienced through mobile devices or any AR glasses. And the fifth point, the metaverse, it is a self-contained digital environment, so that is not tied to the physical world. But AR, it is enhance the physical environment by adding the digital content. So the example for metaverse, it is a Second Life or Roblox. So these are the examples for metaverse. But in AR, the examples are Pokemon Go, Snapchat filters, and any IKEA AR apps. So these are the examples for the AR. So these are the relationship between metaverse and AR. So the next relationship between AR, VR and MR. So the first one is VR. So the VR is fully artificial environment, but AR, it is a virtual objects overlaid on the real world environment. And MR means it is a virtual environment which is it is combined with the real world, that is called as a MR. And the VR is fully immersion in virtual environment, but AR is the real world, it enhanced with the digital objects. But in MR, it is interact with the both the real world and virtual world. It is combined with AR and VR. It is called as an MR. So these are the relationship between AR, VR, and MR. So this is the assessment, and these are the reference. Thank you.